Good evening, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Tuesday evening? Well, a couple of nights ago there was a NALC Zoom call, so got a hold of what was on it. So want to go ahead and share that with you guys. You know, whenever I get a hold of something new, gotta share it. So the Zoom call, I tried logging in the members office. Something was going on, or I couldn't get a hold of the live call once again, but did get a hold of everything, all the details I have. We'll get to it, but first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do love to do. Thanks everybody for the support. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash that like button. Thanks everybody for all the support, all the comments, all the awesome comments, suggestions, all the stuff you guys share. I appreciate it very much. Taking the time, putting a comment in, sharing your perspective and all that good stuff. I thank you guys from deep heart. Thank you so much. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So the NALC Zoom call this past Sunday night, what was said on it? Let's get to it. First category, leave and family benefits. This category focuses heavily on expanding time off protections and modernizing the leave structure for city letter carriers. Expanded bereavement leave, proposing an increase from 3 days to 5 days. Wow, 5 days for bereavement. That's something good. But this is just on the table. See if Post Office agrees on any of these that I'm reading. That's the whole point. That's the whole what we want to do. These topics that I'm sharing, that they may sound really good offhand, but how many of them are going to get passed by USPS agreed, all that good stuff. Well, so 3 days to 5 days, while extending eligibility to cover domestic partners, in-laws, and step relatives. Paid family leave, introducing 12 weeks of fully paid family leave for birth, adoption, or foster placement. That's a first. Haven't read this one before. Paid family leave, 12 weeks fully paid family leave. If you have a kid, birth, adoption, you adopted somebody, or foster placement. Sounds good on paper, man. I won't lie. This Renfraud is coming up with good ideas. And they really sound good on paper. Let's see how many he's going to fight like hell for and accomplish them. Sick leave sharing and dependent care, allowing carriers to share sick leave with co-workers and lifting restrictions. It also expands sick leave for dependent care from the current 80-hour cap up to 480 hours per year to match the 12 weeks provided by FMLA. Holiday protections. A new MOU states that if a carrier has scheduled annual leave covering their work hour guarantee immediately before or after a holiday, they cannot be forced or scheduled to work that holiday, establishing nationwide uniformity. That's a pretty good one too. You can't be forced to work on the holiday like it is right now. So a lot of these I'm liking, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking these. Discipline and grievance overhauls. These changes aim to put strict timelines on management and protect carriers from prolonged or unjust disciplinary actions. Indefinite suspensions. Limits indefinite suspensions without pay to a maximum of 30 days. After 30 days, the carrier must be placed on paid administrative leave. Strict back pay timelines to fix chronic back pay delays. Management would have 7 days to issue Form 8038 after a grievance settlement, 7 days to complete Form 8039, and must issue the actual back pay within 30 days of completion. Purging letters of warning, LOWs. A new MOU would automatically purge all existing LOWs within 6 months of the new contract's ratification. Rescinded leave restoration. If a carrier is placed on emergency placement and uses their own leave, that leave must be automatically restored if the discipline is overturned or rescinded. In-person discipline. Management would be required to issue discipline notices in person whenever possible if the employee is at work, rather than arbitrary mailing them to carriers' home. That's, I can imagine. I don't know how that's legal when they, mail something like a discipline to your home address. CCA, third category, CCA and PTF rides. A massive portion of the package focuses on bringing non-career employees closer to career benefits and stopping management exploitation. Work hour and discipline protections, extending the strict 11.5 and 60-hour work limits to CCAs and PTFs to protect them from discipline related to exhaustion or safety overwork. Paid holidays and Christmas pay, requiring management to give CCAs paid holiday leave for all 11 federal holidays, as well as full Christmas pay for CCAs and PTFs who work on Christmas Day. Man, a lot of this, like I'm saying, it's on paper, it looks good, but there's no way they're agreeing to this, man. If they don't agree to most of these, what's gonna happen? Okay, arbitration. Do we have hope in arbitration? The last year answers my question. We don't have hope in arbitration, so this is just on paper what I'm sharing. It may sound good, but don't get your hopes up is what I mean. Advanced annual leave, changing the rules so CCAs are advanced their annual leave right after completing their initial 90, 120-day probationary period, rather than waiting until the end of their first 360-day term. Probationary periods, any time spent serving as a CCA would count. Oh, this is the huge one. They already have a bill in Congress for this one already. I don't know. Any time spent serving as a CCA would count toward a carrier's probationary period upon conversion to career, preventing carriers from having to repeat probation. Well, it's similar to that bill. That bill is, if you did time, it's stalled in Congress right now. There's no word on it. They're just ignoring it to the side. Basically, it's I made, I think, 2 or 3 videos on it already. So if you were a casual anytime like I was, or a temporary employee, or, any of the, non-career, for example, you did 2 years as a casual, that would count towards retirement. So if only Congress can get their heads out of other stuff that's going on around the world, y'all know what I mean, and they can focus on different things, they can handle that bill and, God willing, progress it and, pass it on. That would help out a lot of people. So opting equality, fixing a loophole so both CCAs and PTFs can opt hold down routes after 60 days of employment. Currently, PTFs have to wait until after probation. They will like that. CCAs would also be allowed to opt on vacant T6 positions and receive higher level technician pay. That's what's up, man. PTFs. So, no, this is CCAs would be allowed to opt on vacant T6 positions. So if they get a hold down on a T6 position, they will receive the higher level technician pay. That's pretty good right there. Other CCA perks, adding CCAs to Act of God, administrative leave provisions, blood donation leave, and paid military leave. Category 4, technology and work hours, proposal addressing surveillance, modern tech, and workplace safety limits. GPS and surveillance protections, creating specific MOUs to restrict and protect carriers against how USPS uses GPS scanners and other electronic tracking technology for discipline. Joint AI Committee, establishing a dedicated labor management committee specifically focused on the Postal Service deployment and use of artificial intelligence. Overtime breaks, contractually granting an additional paid break to any carrier required to work overtime. So another 10 minutes. This was discussed, I think, last contract as well. So if you're going past 8, you're doing 10 hours, so you will get another 10-minute break in that. So, like I said, I'm reading what's on paper right now. So USPS will have a field day with this, hearing this and checking off no, 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 no. 4-hour guarantee, standardizing a 4-hour work guarantee for all employees across the country, regardless of how small their local post office is. Wait a minute, right now, I thought this was already in effect. 4-hour work guarantee. If you come to work, you still get 4. It's got to be something else. Eliminating the penalty overtime, exclusion period. Getting rid of the December period where penalty overtime is suspended. A huge one. Several videos on this topic. Christmas peak time. A lot of anger, a lot of anger. This is a great one, but yet again, USPS is going to check mark it as no. Eliminating penalty, that period, that whole December when we don't get V time. Getting rid of that. Props to whoever put this together, the subcommittees and all that. They put all this together, so that's awesome, man. I applaud them. They work hard. They are going to the exact what carriers 100% need right now. They came up with all this. Applaud to them, man. All the hard work they did. Committees, when they came together months ago, I applaud to them, man. That's awesome. Eliminate that one. That's a huge one. That would be my number one, because it's a lot of folks get angry that time when we work the hardest, freezing cold, packages overload, but then we lose the V time. I mean, make that make sense. Can't. Single earbud rule, formally proposing to allow carriers to use a single earbud for music podcasts while working, as long as they are not actively driving a vehicle, citing modern pass-through safety audio technology. A lot of people still do this. I don't know if we need another. A lot of people still use earbuds. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. 5th category, safety and health environmental issues, protecting carriers on the street from animal hazards, extreme weather, and mental fatigue. Also known as going postal. National Dog Initiative, launching a coordinated nationwide program to overhaul how the Postal Service addresses and prevents dog-related safety hazards on routes. Joint heat illness prevention, forcing a joint USPS and NALC program to develop an actual formalized process for handling the heat illness prevention program, ensuring carriers aren't forced into dangerous conditions. How's that program going to help when it's outside is 105, 110, 115 with the heat index in August, when the only thing the carrier can say is, no, I'm not going out in the heat? How's this program going to help? I mean, is it help when already the carrier, God forbid, is hurt from the heat? Or how can a program actually help when we have to go out to do our job, whether it's 110 degrees or 0 degrees? I mean, what's the program? All it's going to do, give us more alert. Okay, you need to stop every 10 minutes, drink ice water, cool yourself with a wet towel around your head. But what else is the program for? So, mental health support, rewriting language to look favorably upon mental health programs and broader support systems, placing them on the exact same tier as traditional substance abuse treatment. I'll pass on that. Category 6, transfers, uniforms, and office rules. It's a lot of stuff that was going on in that Zoom call, guys, so hang with me. I appreciate it. It's good stuff, though. It sounds really good, but like I said, it's on paper right now. How much of it will get passed? Operational adjustments to standard daily procedures and quality of life at the station. That just sounds good. Quality of life. Permanent reassign requests, changing transfer requests so they remain active indefinitely until accepted, denied, or canceled. This eliminates the tedious requirement to log in and re-up a transfer request every single year. So that's for a lot of people like to transfer around the country. So this would, you put in for a transfer one time, you forget about it. Right now the rule is you can log on every year. If you're not accepted the first year, you got to log back on and do the whole thing over again. So this is a good one on paper. Removing transfer lock-ins, eliminating geographic restrictions and lock-in periods when requesting a transfer, or allowing prior CCA time to fully satisfy those lock-in requirements. Uniform allowance, good one. Fixing the broken uniform system by allowing unused uniform allowances to carry over immediately to the next year without the current mandatory 1-year waiting period. It also proposes a dedicated maternity uniform program for pregnant carriers. So if you didn't use $5 on your uniform allowance, everything is sky high expensive. So you leave, you bought all your uniform, you have $2 left, you can carry that over to the next year. So that's all that is. There's no mention of increasing that balance anywhere. So forgot something there, but on-site parking, requiring USPS to provide secure on-site parking for every city letter carrier working at a station. So I'm guessing in larger cities, when you park at a post office, your car is not safe. So requiring UPS to provide secure. What they're gonna do? Gate everything? And maybe a fence can be curved, how they have in prisons. It's harder to break in. Those might work. Just a general idea. Cracking down on 204Bs. Craft employees serving as temporary supervisors, 204Bs, would be strictly barred from supervising city craft employees as of the contract ratification date. I thought this was already over with. Cracking down on 204Bs. That's an interesting one. I mean, I'm yes and no for that one. So, because sometimes carriers get the ability to sit in as a supervisor, get that extra dollar, whatever, higher pay, and I don't know why they're saying it cracking down. Again, maybe I'm missing something. So all good stuff. Just wanted to bring you guys up to date on everything that was mentioned on the Sunday night Zoom call. I guess I've gone over all the details, some good stuff that I shared. But like I said, everything here is on paper. And we shouldn't get our hopes high that much right now. So, let's see what our NALC workforce gets accomplished. June 2nd, the conference in DC is ongoing right now. That's going to be my next target. Everything that going on there, I believe, is from the 1st to the 3rd. So tomorrow, and then I'll get a hold of everything and share with you guys, all right? Hope this stuff made sense. Like I said, it sounds good on paper. All you CCAs and PTFs, don't get your hopes high that much. Everything I read regarding you guys, this is only the proposals, the main word in capital letters, proposals. It sounds good, but it's got to go through the whole process. Right now we don't know how long that process is going to be, the mediation, and even after the mediation. So last term they took 700 plus days. We pray to God nowhere near that time this time around. We want to get done quick. All of our stuff addressed. If USPS denies everything, then head to arbitration. This time, better luck in arbitration. Last time we didn't. But at the bottom of all that, we still have the same president. So how can anyone hope for something different from last year? So that's the dilemma we're stuck in right now. But he's all we got right now until a new president, Kara or Henry, takes that seat. So until next time, that's it. Take care, everyone. Mailman Syed out. Take care. Stay cool. Hot days are here.